Homer glued the rocket together. Knowing his skills were limited, he took care to protect himself well, but before he could even press the launch button, the rocket exploded. The massive blast blew Milhouse's eyebrows clean off. Undeterred, Homer built another rocket. Predictably, it exploded again.
Okay, that shows you what could potentially happen.
Meanwhile, the Flanders rocket next door had launched successfully, and even more impressively, it could return to its launch position on its own.
Wow! Did you see that yacht control?
I have eyes, don't I?
Homer was determined to achieve a successful launch. He recruited 3 college students to help him develop a rocket while he took charge of selecting an astronaut. The hamster bid farewell to his wife and strode confidently toward the rocket, taking the elevator up to the cockpit. Homer counted down and pressed the button. Powerful thrust propelled the rocket skyward, and Homer swelled with pride watching it ascend. The rocket climbed so fast that the hamster's face was distorted inside. Then Bart noticed the rocket had veered off course. Homer immediately grabbed the walkie-talkie to tell the hamster what to do. The hamster glanced at the control panel and pressed the eject button. It was launched out and landed safely, but the rocket continued drifting off course, heading straight for the church. Homer whipped out a gun and opened fire on the rocket. In the end, the rocket still crashed into the church, and Homer's bullets destroyed what remained.
This is the worst thing you've ever done.
You say that so much it's lost all meaning.
The church had been reduced to rubble. The Reverend convened the church committee to discuss repairs, but the biggest problem was money. Only a miracle could save them. But how could a miracle possibly happen? Just as the Reverend was agonizing over what to do, Mr. Burns appeared before them. He offered to acquire the church and run it as a commercial enterprise. Everyone knew that deals with the devil came at a steep price, but the devil always knew how to make tempting offers. Left with no choice, the Reverend agreed.
Go!
You'll get yours.
Once capital flowed in, construction moved at lightning speed. Within 3 weeks, the church was ready to open its doors. Advertisements covered the walls. Vendors lined the floors. There were paid merchandise tie-ins for the Bible. Whether the Last Supper was any good was now up to customer reviews.
Do a nice one for Grandma. Fine.
The hard wooden pews were replaced with individual massage chairs. The Reverend's sermons were peppered with sponsor plugs. Weekly services became shopping extravaganzas. Lisa could no longer stand the atmosphere. She declared the church had become the whore of Babylon. The Reverend insisted the essence of the church remained unchanged. They had merely redecorated. Though Burns had restored the building, Lisa maintained that they had sold the church's soul. She vowed never to set foot inside again.
No.
I don't know how to feel.
You should be very upset.
Got it. Ah! How is that?
A little much.
Oh. Wow.
Back home, Lisa confessed to God. She explained she had not deliberately turned away from him. She simply wanted to find a temple untainted by corruption. Marge, it turned out, had been hiding under the bed, eavesdropping. She just wanted at least one member of the family to make it to heaven. But Lisa still believed in God. She was simply looking for a different path to reach him.
Her. She's just kidding, Mr. Lord.
Being surrounded by believers made Lisa uncomfortable, just as she made them uncomfortable. She became convinced she needed to find a new faith. The world offered countless religions, but few caught her eye. Then she spotted the Springfield Buddhist temple on the street. To her surprise, Lenny and Carl were Buddhists. Buddhism could help her find inner peace, and Lisa was searching for a faith free from materialism.
Well, you've come to the right place.
Buddhism taught that all suffering stems from desire. Richard gave Lisa a pamphlet. Back home, she read it carefully. Buddhist teachings resonated perfectly with her worldview.
I'm a Buddhist!
When Flanders heard the news, he felt Satan was at the door. He immediately rushed his children into the basement for shelter. Lisa announced she had converted to Buddhism. Marge was stunned. She then declared that Buddhists would get no dessert with lunch, but Buddhists desired no such things. Lisa even planted a Bodhi tree and began meditating beneath it. Marge wanted to save Lisa, but had no idea where to begin. The church committee held a meeting that evening. Church revenue had increased tenfold, but the most pressing matter was that Lisa had gone astray and abandoned God. They needed to find a way to bring her back into the fold. Lisa had already begun meditating under the Bodhi tree. Homer placed an angel on her tree that sang Christmas carols. Marge baked Lisa's favorite Christmas cookies, but then realized Lisa no longer believed in Christmas and dumped them in the trash.
All right, trash cookies. Uh-oh, I think I ate a dog food lid.
On Christmas Eve, everyone except Lisa was celebrating. Marge tried to tempt her with presents under the tree. Lisa insisted she would never be bought with gifts, but when she saw them, she was instantly drawn in. Just as she was about to accept a candy from Maggie, she spotted the Reverend outside the window.
No!
Lisa rushed to the temple and complained that her family was trying to seduce her into celebrating Christmas. A meditating practitioner mentioned he had almost achieved enlightenment, but he added there was no need to tempt her. Buddhism respected religious diversity. Being Buddhist and celebrating Christmas were not mutually exclusive. Lisa was astonished by Buddhism's openness. She returned home and announced she was still a Buddhist, but would celebrate Christmas anyway. She could even accompany her family to church and go through the motions. Whatever the outcome, Marge was happy. She immediately got up to make Lisa her favorite Christmas cookies.
Hey, where's my pony? Yes! Merry Christmas to us all!
I'm serious. Make with the pony.
And a happy, healthy New Year!